I troubleshoot when the nanoplasty doesn't work. My name is MJ. I'm a nanoplasty specialist, and I'm here today on the SOS FLORA to teach you, hairdresser, how to achieve the OMG effect in any head type right on your first application. Let me tell you, we run an event that is called Journey OMG Effect a few times in a year. And this event really transforms the lives of many hairdressers that decided to start with FLORA Active. So what I'm here for, I'm here first to invite you that would like to be part of this event where I'm gonna teach online. It's 100% free, 100% online, the whole application from beginning to end. So if you would like to know the whole application of the FLORA Active Nanoplasty from beginning to end, it would be your opportunity to see the whole application be done right in front of you. So I'm gonna be giving you all the tips and tricks in one specific head type, and you're gonna be able to see the whole application. It will be amazing. So the date and time we're gonna give to you as soon as you type in the comments the word OMG. As soon as you type this word, we're gonna send you all the details, when it's gonna happen, what time it's gonna be, and we're also gonna send you reminders. So then, if you need to participate and you don't have the time to remember, we're gonna remind you about that, okay? So this event is the best opportunity for you that are interested to understand more about nanoplasty and the whole application around the original solution. I know that many companies now use the word nanoplasty, but we have the big deal, the OG, the original solution. And if you'd like more details on how I can participate on this online event, type OMG as Jay, as Monica just done right now. And my team is gonna send you straight away, as soon as you type, the whole details for you to participate of this online event. It's my way of training you, even if you are not present on the places that I'm going. Because I just went to Cairns. I just came back from, where were we? Last week, Sunshine Coast. We went to Brisbane, Gold Coast. I'm going to Perth now. I'm going to Adelaide. I'm going to Tasmania, Hobart. I'm going to Darwin. I'm going everywhere. But will be an amazing solution for you that would love to know more about nanoplasty, and from the original company, from the original trainer, because I've trained pretty much everyone that are talking about nanoplasty in Australia. This is crazy. So let's go to the troubleshooting. Yesterday I went to a salon, a really nice salon that I had an issue with nanoplasty before. So they've done the nanoplasty and the solution was amazing for a few days. The lady couldn't get the nanoplasty better, for more days. So you know what the salon done? They done a keratin on top of the nanoplasty. It didn't work, the hair of the model in a few days was a bit frizzy again. And she was really, demotivated with nanoplasty. And this situation really touches me because I see the power and the desire of the salon to achieve the OMG effect. And when they don't achieve, they don't really know what to do. Especially the salons that are doing keratin very intensively. Especially when the salon do keratin intensively, when they go and jump to nanoplasty, if they have a big salon, what happens is the apprentices or other people that are doing keratin for a long time, they get like, it might be the same, let me just follow my instincts and follow what I already know for keratin. And that's where they get the things wrong, when they follow keratin steps. And you know what? I'm not here to judge. If you have a salon that has been running for 10 years, doing keratin day and out, and in and out, and as soon as you swap for nanoplasty, you're like, okay, this is completely different. okay, what should I do? And then they do it, but then they don't achieve the OMG effect. And that's where I came in. I want to show you some videos from yesterday. It was amazing. The whole situation was very, I just love it. I love it when I can troubleshoot or I can do something different for the salon, you know. I was explaining to this model, you know, I was explaining to her about, you know, the situation and what to do. I was looking into her hair. She did nanoplasty before and she wasn't happy with the solution, you know, how the solution react on her fiber. And she said, oh, you know, she wasn't really happy. And I completely get it. You know what I mean? I get it. She had nanoplasty done and it didn't perform on her hair. She was sad. Then she had keratin done. The hair became dry on the ends. So I understand where she came from, and I understand the salon as well. And that's why I say I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna troubleshoot. We're gonna do a nanoplasty on this hair, which was extremely dry, extremely damaged, especially for the excess of heat, then using keratin on top. So the hair, you know what I mean? The hair was actually receiving a solution on top of a whole history. So it wasn't a really easy situation. Very coarse hair, very fragile, very dry, and with a history of nanoplasty and keratin on top. So I had to take a lot of care with this hair. So specifically for this hair, what I've done, the steps I've used for this hair, and I want you guys to stay here until the end, because seriously, the outcome that we were able to produce on this hair, on the situation of this hair, it was just unbelievable. And if you are doing nanoplasty right now, and if you somehow had a situation where the hair didn't perform, I couldn't achieve the results, I want you to stay in this live, because this live is going to teach you a few things that you are doing wrong, that you should be paying extra attention. So on this hair, for example, if she comes in today and she didn't have the history, I could choose something different for her. But because when she came in, they've done nanoplasty and it didn't perform, then they've done keratin again and the hair didn't perform, I had to choose something different. So for her specifically, I started analyzing her hair strand. I spray some water and I test the elasticity. The elasticity of this strand was fine. It wasn't elastic, but it was very brittle. It was very dry, very fragile. That type of hair that was breaking, you know, creating that little breakage because it was extremely dry on her ends. Color wise was a bit messed up as well. Some areas very warm, some areas very white. So for this hair, I chose use macadamia serum prior to the application. So I used the spray of the macadamia. Let me choose a different video because I recorded the whole application. So I started with the application on her. I sprayed the macadamia serum, you know, and I started the application of the Eco Reduxer. That's the solution I chose to use on her. I used the Eco Reduxer on her. It was a stronger solution. It was a darker solution. It was always important for me to make sure that she had enough treatment. And pay attention on that, please. I needed to use on her more than 20 to 120 degrees because her hair was very coarse. And if I didn't use a higher temperature, I wouldn't be able to achieve the OMG effect. Her hair wouldn't be able to become 100% straight. So pay attention on that because this is very important. So I gave extra hydration using the macadamia serum. Then I applied the Eco Reduxer, which is the stronger pigment and stronger solution for blonde hair, to allow me to use higher temperature. And this is what needs to be very clear in your mind. If the hair is blonde, but it's thick, will require you to use more heat. But if the hair, if you don't use any product that will back you up on the heat, you're not going to be able to make this hair 100% straight. And that's the problem on blonde hair. Because on dark hair, it's easy. You use one product, you use, you know, the hottest temperature that the hair can support, and somehow it turns out amazing. But on bleached hair, you have a hair that has the problem of dehydration. The hair has the condition already, and you need to use higher heat when the hair is thick to make sure that the hair gets straight. So you have this, you know, this situation where you're gonna be juggling between, I use a lot of heat, but then I get the hair brassy. But then if I don't use a lot of heat, I get the hair just warm, just smooth and not straight. That's where you need to make decisions. So on her, I knew her hair was really dehydrated. I need to use higher heat. But then to use higher heat, I need to back me up on the pigment. And to back me up on the pigment, I need to use the pure W2 solution. And because the W2 wouldn't be able to make this very coarse and thick hair straight, I have to rely on the Eco Reduxer, which has a stronger pigment that will make this hair 100% purple. So then I would be able to use the higher temperature. So if you see here, I'm gonna show you when I rinse this hair. So when I'm rinsing this hair, I want to, oh, this was a zoom on me. You can see that the pigment, it's quite strong on her hair. So it made her hair purely purple. Her hair was purely purple. And that hair, like that, gives me the room to apply the iron. So I'm gonna show you some strands that I was using the iron on her. Just for you to be aware that you can go higher temperature if you use the proper device. Okay, so this is the this was me using the iron. So you need to make sure that you have the right temperature. I was using on her 230 degrees, making sure that I was transforming the color to the right tone and not making this hair brassy. So this is what you need to make sure when you're passing the straightener. You need to pass the straightener to the time where you see that the hair will not become brassy. And this was her final result when I was blast drying her hair. So this was her hair after the whole thing, after washed and just blasted dry. So her hair was beautifully 100% straight. And this is another footage of the hair 100% blast dried. Just blasted dry, guys. This still makes me feel amazed. Really, it makes me feel amazed because this was the hair blasted dry. I didn't use iron here. Her hair was 100% blasted dry. The color was still very, very good. And see that, let me move myself from here. Can you see that the hair before, from the hair before to the hair after, we don't have a color differentiation, you know what I mean? It was still a very, very nice hair. Very hydrated. The hair feels hydrated. It feels very nicely. It feels very glossy. And it feels the way she wanted from the first time. So on this hair specifically, I've used the Eco Reduxer and I've used 230 degrees, which is quite a lot for a blonde hair. But when you take care of analyzing the structure and also making sure that you can that you give extra hydration to the hair, you can definitely use a higher temperature without creating any damage. Another thing that I've used intensively on this hair was the moringa oil between the passes. That really helps the hair to create extra hydration when we use it, you know, so it really creates an amazing results. She was extremely happy. She was really satisfied with the results. And then I said to her, this is what you should receive on the first application. And then she was like, thank you very much, my hair looks amazing. And it was a very, very happy situation. I left there, you know, teaching the salon the proper application, and also that model, that person, you know, that this is the results that FLORA Active can provide when you do for the first time. But I understand that there is a lot of things that you would like to know more. And in a live video, you know, like this, all of a sudden, it's hard to explain. That's why I created a journey that it's called Journey OMG Effect, where I'm gonna teach you guys hairdressers how to achieve this result in detail. So I'm going to show you all the application in live, so you're going to be seeing me applying the product and doing all the steps. So even if you don't have a chance of participating on the physical look and learn, you're going to be able to see all that online, and this is my way of helping you. Yesterday I was talking to a lady from Philippines. We are opening on the Philippines as well, and I was talking to her, and Jane, which is the founder of FLORA Active in around the globe, she was saying FLORA Active is what it is today because of education. We invest a lot on education because education is the only thing that can take you guys from a different step. So if you would like to participate on this online event, it's very simple. Just type on the comments OMG and my team is going to send you all the details you need. So very simple. You can type on the comments OMG and my team is going to send you guys all the details for you to participate on this online training. So if you are a hairdresser, that you already do nanoplasty, you never done nanoplasty, you just heard about it, this event is for you. You're going to be learning more if you already know, and if you're going to learn from scratch if you don't know. It will be a very, very important event for your career. Let me tell you something as well. In Bologna, we just had the expo in Bologna. Bologna holds the biggest beauty expert across the globe. Is the Cosmoprof Bologna. Is the biggest one in the world. They have around 35,000 people that goes through that place, during this expo. And let me tell you, nanoplasty was all around. There was nanoplasty coming out of many other brands. And why I'm saying that, because FLORA Active is the original brand for the nanoplasty. And this makes all of us very happy that this system is going to come to Australia by a storm. 2 years ago it was heat. Yes, last year was hot, but this year nanoplasty will take the market. So as soon as you become good at this system, you're going to have more clients coming in, you're going to have more confidence. So don't waste your time. Just type on the comments OMG and wait for this event that is going to change your hairdresser's career. I can assure you that we've seen more than 7,000 hairdressers having their life changed with our solution, and we want to do that for you as well. So I can't wait to see you guys on the next SOS, but don't forget OMG on the comments for you to be aware of all these details of this event. I will see you guys on the next SOS.